Hello and good evening. It's Ink with Iona and it's Move It on Monday. So today, surprise, surprise, I've got a bundle, I guess you call it. It's called Textured Notes, and one of my customers brought this and I thought this is such a great one just for background stamps and for making simple cards. It's got "You are seriously the best, thank you," a little note of appreciation, and some kind of collagey type things. So that could also be good for one sheet wonder. So let's have a look to see what I've already done for you today. So done this one in a bluey shade. This is Misty Moonlight, and inside just did a little bit of a different style of inner, and I've also done it, this is using the Painted Illusions set, and this is using what's it called? Have a look. The Woven Textures. So basically you could use any colour combination of this. You could go for green ones, or pinky, probably not pinky so much, but granny apple green, berry burst or something like that, depending on what you are doing the card for. And I also did this one here, so that was a little bit different. It's just putting the DSP at the side and stamping a background on basic beige and cutting out the stamped image with a little bit of twine and sentiment. So I thought I'd have another go at making this one in a different colourway. So let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to cut out the front sentiment image panel. So I'll just be a couple of secs while I do that. So let's do a sentiment. What will I do? Oh, I haven't got my... Where did I put my stamping pads? Silly old thing. It's over here. Maybe I haven't taken it out yet. This is really strange. I'm sure I got them out and ready. Now that is very, very strange. This one sec. Oh yeah, no. I took them to our the Kippy Arts and Crafts thing today, so that's where it was. I'm pretty sure I got it out, but anyway, we will carry on. So I'm going to, these are the stamps in it. Now these are on the last chance list when I last checked. So, you know, if you really like these, you need to get in quick. So I'm using this one here, and I'm going to use, I think it's E block, because it's just slightly too big for D. And I am also going to use, what am I going to use? Put a little note of appreciation. it somewhere. Jeez. Oh, here it is. It's there, waiting for me. So I'm using Pretty Peacock, and my colourway is Pretty Peacock for the base card, and I'm not sure what that's doing there. I'm using the Painted Illusions DSP, and the waves or swirls embossing folder. Okay, let's get started. Right, so I decided that I needed to put the sentiment on first, so then I can put the stamp in the image stamp in the right place. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit crooked, but anyway, we'll show on. So there's a few things happening at the moment. I think the 24th of March, the new catalogues are coming out for demonstrators, and in the 5th of May, they'll be available for the public. So they've decided to do 3 catalogues a year, without instead of doing the mini catalogues and the annual catalogue. There we go. And I've seen there's been on stage in Sydney and in the US and Germany, I think it is, and there's a whole lot of new products coming out. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say yet, but I guess once other demonstrators are putting them on their Facebook page, then it's time to do that as well. So we'll see in a few days what's happening. So I'm going to put this on here. So what I did is I measured this out first, and that is 9.5, and then the rest of it I just buttered it up. I'll show you how I did it with the. So I knew that I needed to have 14.5, so I just put this over to 14.5, and then I just cut the rest of this out. So I just buttered up there, and whatever was left I cut over there. So I will go and emboss this using this folder here. Take a couple secs. So just glue on the back, or whatever your adhesive type you like, and so it's a general card base, and I've cut this 14.5 across this way, so this way is 10 across the top. So I'm just going to place it in here. Oops, just slightly off. Okay, and then put the swirly bit at the bottom. I'm just going to put a bit of glue on that bit there because it's curling up a little bit. make sure you put lots of glue or cover it quite well so that the embossed parts will stick to the card. And just butt it up to the DSP. And there we go. Alright, so we're nearly finished already. How about that? Oops. This is just not quite going over far enough. A little bit off. Yeah, I'll just try that again. Go. So on the back of the sentiment and image, I'm going to put dimensionals. Yeah, it's funny when you're doing a video, you forget all the basic things. But right, so we finished another. Another page of Stampin' and Dimensionals, and just take this off, a bit fiddly. Okay, right, and just place it, center it vertically and horizontally. Oh gosh, get it down. It's not quite right there. No, I seem to be off a bit today. Try again. There we go. That's going to have to be it. Alright, so looking good so far. Yeah, you could try it in green apple green there. So what I did with the inner, make sure it's in the right size. I think it is. So what I did is cut out a square, and then I cut it into a triangle. So what I did is I lay it on the cutting thing so that each of the points are in the cutting groove. And then I pushed it down, and then I went up, and then I went down, just so it doesn't move the paper or scrunch the corner up. Alright, so then what I did is put a little bit of glue on the diagonal triangle part thing, and just sandwich that into there, keep it even, and then we're on to and then pop it on the inside. Just a little bit of a different detail rather than just putting a standard white in there or a stripy bit going across. Okay, so here we go. It's lovely. So easy to make. Even you could do it. Okay, so that's it for Mood on Monday, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.